What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy Sammy from Eat with Side Sammy. Come along with me and have a little conversation. Well, you know, I said something in our last video about comment down below if y'all want to talk about the LeBron James and Michael Jordan conversation. And we had an overwhelming response in the comments. So here I am talking about it. But before we get into this, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? And hit the bell notification and shout us out. Let me go ahead and get this out the way real quick. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I gotta speak over the lobster. Shows look good. My babe hooked these up. But listen, man. What I said in the last video, or whatever have you, crack this soda up. Today I got the iced coconut pineapple. Jones is real. But I said in the last video, man, I asked who y'all think was the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? You got some people that, oh my goodness. You got some people who just automatically want to say Michael Jordan, you know what I mean? Which is old school. Then you got new school who want to say it's LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Solely because he's dominating the game now. But my take on it is, before I dig in, you know what I'm saying? Let me say Bismillah real quick. Bismillah. But I remember being a young boy watching some of his game. One of the games I do remember was when AI crossed him over, you know what I'm saying? Which made me a big AI fan. But I respected Jordan growing up. You know what I'm saying? Now, can I sit here and, oh my God. This don't stop you in your tracks. Thank you, babe. Now, can I sit here and name all the players Jordan played against? No. I didn't watch it. I didn't see all his games and stuff like that. But when you do look at the history, it does show Michael Jordan was clearly the best player in the game, period, at that time. And honestly, my opinion, Scottie Pippen was second best. But since The Last Dance came out, we got more of an in-depth look at how the Bulls actually moved, generated, and how Michael Jordan was that guy. And I come up with the conclusion that Mike was clearly the best scorer I've ever seen. I mean, we already knew he dominated in the fourth quarter, but we didn't know like the in-depth of it. Everybody wanted to give their opinions. Everybody want to say, oh, Michael Jordan did this, Michael Jordan did that. But with The Last Dance coming out, you find out Mike really didn't have that big of a role besides scoring. It was mostly he relied on his teammates. Now, when we talk about LeBron James, the first thing people want to bring up, oh, LeBron had help. LeBron had help. Come on, man. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. When the young bull came in the league, straight out of high school, he dominated once he got here. I'm trying to enjoy this lobster. I'm talking about the wrong conversation. I like this conversation, but this food's even better. He dominated when he got to the league. He took a bump behind Cavaliers. No disrespect to the players. He took a bump behind Cavaliers to the finals. They got swept, but nobody was doing that. Nobody and never done that. Everybody want to keep talking about Kobe, what he did when he had Bynum, Paul Gasol, Ron Artest, and Odom. Like them dudes wasn't actual like superstars right at the, I ain't gonna say they're superstars, but they definitely was big names. But LeBron done things that a lot of dudes couldn't do. You feel me? Now, when they always want to argue the Michael Jordan thing, they always want to just bring up the rings. Oh, he won 6-0, he won 6-0. But they don't want to remind people how he was getting bunkied out of the joint in the playoffs. Like, he ain't even make it past the first round sometimes because he was playing against other dudes of his prime. And most of the teams back then had two big superstars on the teams. You know what I'm saying? Which the NBA looked like this year before the virus came. It looked even. Like, every team basically had two superstars. Before that, it was just you had the three-headed monsters or you had Golden State just on some crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? But when you look back at it, Jordan was getting trashed before he got Scottie Pippen. Before he had, which I'm sure everybody deems the greatest coach of all time, besides Pop, Phil Jackson. And Phil Jackson did a three-peat 3 times in the league. You feel me? Not to mention he got rings before he even was coaching. But when you match Michael Jordan up with Phil Jackson, Scottie Pippen, and a few players around, that was that 1-2 punch. That Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan was that 1-2 punch that basically everybody had in the league. And when you go to the finals, most teams only had that one guy that was really scoring all the buckets. And everybody want to bring other dudes' names up, but let's be honest, man. It was either 2 players or it was 1 player that was a superstar on the team. That's it. And all you had to do was suppress the big dude, suppress the big guy. You know what I'm saying? Like Magic Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Like Karl Malone. You know what I mean? Like dudes like them. And role play. Make them force the ball out of their hands and stuff like that, which Pippen was good at for defensive wise. Every time I tell people they get mad. I ain't gonna hold you. They be like, yo, you a young boy. You don't know what you're talking about. Michael Jordan's the greatest player of all time. I'm like, how? He only played one position, and he played that position. He scored, period. He was a scorer. Defensive-wise, yeah, he got steals here, steals there. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he got the defense all the time. Ain't nobody trying to hear all that, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes stats and trophies can tell a different story of than what actually happened. You feel me? And being an athlete, we all know this. So when people want to keep coming on there talking stats, all right, let's look at the stats. In all the finals, Pippen's stats was better than Jordan's except for the scoring part. Am I correct? I'll wait while I eat this. Go to the comment. You know what I'm saying? So you can't just talk about Jordan. My point is you can't just talk about Jordan without talking about Pippen. And then the last you can't talk about Jordan without talking about Pippen and Dennis Rodman. Now, when we talk about LeBron, we're talking about this man was a big boy playing. He was a man playing against boys at the end when he first came in the league. Like, I ain't trying to disrespect the NBA players, but the young boy was trashing dudes. You know what I'm saying? And he came from high school. And the biggest problem a lot of people got with LeBron is, he not like Mike. He ain't got that killer instinct. He don't. I'm agree. He don't have that killer instinct like Jordan, which I think he's the greatest fan because that man attack you no matter where you at and score anywhere on the court. You know what I'm saying? But one thing LeBron had, he was the ultimate package. You know what I'm saying? You want him to guard a big man? Guard him. You want to guard a small man? Guard him. He's 6'9", 250 plus. You know what I'm saying? He moving with point guards, shooting guards, anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can hold his own. I think that get me irked is like, oh, LeBron's too soft. Listen, if he played back in the day, that 6'9", 250-pound dude would probably be more of a savage than he is today. Y'all lucky he didn't play back in the day. But when you take a guy like LeBron and he take the Cavaliers to the finals, they get swept. And then after the finals, you know what I'm saying, they really did not build around him at all. They was just, they did what I call like the AI effect, where AI was just getting that check. And it was like, man, we dishing all the money to you. We ain't got enough money to spend around. I don't think that was the case, but LeBron was getting done with the front office. The front office was on some Phil Jackson bull crap. So everybody was like, oh, but he jumped shit. Man, you do what you want. At the end of the day, sports is sports, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's business at the end of the day. It's business. You know what I mean? Everyone want to talk about the loyalty part. How many times have you seen your favorite player after 10, 15 years get cut or they moved on by drafting somebody in his place, hoping that he would leave or something like that? Like, it's business at the end of the day. So once I stopped looking at sports as a loyalty factor, like, oh, you gotta be loyal, it got better. I ain't gonna hold you. Sports got better for me once I stopped looking at it like on some loyalty crap. But when Jordan left the Bulls, that 1 year he retired, the Bulls still went to the playoffs. You understand what I'm saying? Because they had a dominant team at the end of the day. You can't say they hadn't. You can't stop saying Jordan had a dominant squad and a dominant coach. When LeBron left the Cavaliers, the Cavs went back to what they were. Trash. And then he teamed up with Wade and Bosh. The only finals that I would give the MJ LeBron conversation nod to was when they lost to the Mavericks. All right, LeBron, you ain't got no excuses, bro. You lost to Dirk and Jason Terry. Like, nobody's trying to hear that. That's the only conversation you could bring up where I'd be like, you know what? I get at the MJ. But then you look at the stretch he had being with the Heat. And he wanted to get some great competition. Let's be honest. Before he got bounced out, before he left the Cavaliers, the Celtics had to build their squad up just so they could bunkie him out of the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? He was causing havoc in the East by himself. And then when he teamed up with a couple players like Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, for real, Udonis Haslem was doing more than Chris Bosh, to be honest. Bosh was kind of pissing me off sometimes. Yeah, they became a dominant team, and I give them that. They played against dominant teams, period. But when LeBron left them and went back to Cleveland, the Heat did not make the playoffs the year after that, and they barely won the amount of same games years later. And the minute LeBron goes back to the Cavs, they go to the chip. Each and every year he was there. Everybody want to say, oh, the East was weak, the East was weak. We can say that same argument with Jordan. The East was weak. Y'all want to talk about the Pistons? You talking about the old washed up Pistons? The ones that was trashing Jordan? And then they got a little bit older and he finally got a squad around him and they started trashing him back. Like, come on, their defensive strategy was, let's try to hurt Jordan. It's not even a strategy. You're just being a hater at that point. You're acknowledging somebody who's great at the end of the day. You try to hurt somebody while you're playing, you're acknowledging somebody's great. You know what I'm saying? But LeBron went to the championship 8 years in a row, dog. Granted, he lost. You know what I mean? Everybody want to get hung on, oh, he's a loser. He has the worst finals record. All right, that's cool. But still, you can't take away from the fact that every time he lost, he didn't put his all out there. Bull went off. He had the most, man, when they looked at his stats combined for a team, he had more stats than the other opposing team. At a couple finals that he did lose, they was thinking about giving him the MVP trophy because he was going hard. All that show was you need to have a solid squad around you. When my young boy, when Kyrie was hurt, yeah, they lost to the Warriors. He needed that extra man. Just like how Jordan needed Pippen. You know what I'm saying? And the Last Dance showed you that. You can't talk about Jordan without talking about Pippen. You can somewhat talk about LeBron by itself. You can somewhat talk about LeBron by itself, but at the same time, you still need a team. It's still a team sport. We're going bang. Then when he left the Cavs became a trash team. So LeBron is that guy, man. At the end of the day, I ain't trying to bombard y'all with too much stuff. I kind of really talk a lot, probably a little bit too much. I wish I had my phone. My daughter, she had my phone. I had my stats and stuff like that we can go over. But just speaking from from a sports guy to another sports guy or woman or you know what I'm saying? LeBron's a GOAT in my eyes, simply because that man could dominate on each side of on each side of the court, offense and defense, and he can play whatever position you need him to play. He can get reads, he can get blocks, he can do steals every now and then. I ain't gonna say he'd a GOAT that day. You know what I'm saying? But one thing he's not is a scorer like Jordan. Jordan is a GOAT for scoring. That's my honest to God opinion. I mean, yeah, he plays some good defense. You know what I'm saying? But in the finals, in the last dance, you've seen Jordan really wasn't a defensive anchor on that team, period. I'm not trying to hear it. Don't at me or none of that. You know what I'm saying? LeBron's a GOAT. That man went to 2 teams, put them on his back, took them to finals, played great teams. Even the Warriors, nobody on earth could have beat the Warriors. Not even the Bulls that won 72 and whatever. Nobody could beat them. But in conclusion, I say LeBron James is the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Because I like him off the court and I like him on the court. He makes his teammates better, and he's a player coach just like Jordan was. He can score when he wants to, but at the same time, he knows when to get rid of the rock in order to win games. So leave y'all comments. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want a part 2, we could do it. I could bring stats in this time, and whatever comments y'all got, I can read them off as I grind y'all up. I know a bunch of old heads gonna be mad. It's cool. You got your opinion. You entitled to it. And come holler at me. We can do this again. It's your boy Sammy from Eat with Sammy. About to sign off. Make sure I go like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification, man. Definitely leave them comments so I can read them and I can be like, what? He's tripping. You know what I'm saying? And we can get a part 2 popping. And post notification shout outs are on the bottom. Appreciate y'all for doing what we asked y'all to do, man. Keep doing this. Keep helping us, man. Keep helping us build our brand, yo. And keep watching them commercials because it's helping out. Appreciate y'all. I'm signing out. Y'all have a good day. Be blessed. Motherfudgekin deuces.
Allah.